Welcome, YouTubers and YouTubettes. My name is Mr. Bull897. I am here with Mad Games Tycoon. It's a pretty good indie game. I've played it quite a bit. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm terrible at it. If you have more games like this, let me know. But first, a little bit on myself. I was a YouTuber a little bit. About 3 years ago, I didn't really do much. Didn't gain much of a following yet or anything like that, but that was a long time ago, and now I'm interested in starting back up. We're going to start with Mad Games Tycoon. I have more games like this one. Well, I have Game Dev Tycoon, that's pretty much the only other one like this one. But I do plan on playing a lot more games than just this one. The only problem I have right now is it seems like I'm recording really choppy on just about anything else we have. So I'm going to have to update my RAM and hopefully I can get back on playing some other games. First and foremost is Mad Games Tycoon. Now let's just jump on in here and get started. We're going to start a new game. My player name, Mr. Bull. The company, oh, we're going to call it Bullshit Productions. Perfect name. Let's see here. Company logo. We're going to have to go with the Spartan helmet. And country. We'll just go ahead and start with the US of A. Alright. My special feature, I'm going to go with ASCII text support. Special genre. We're going to start out by doing something that will help us in the long run, which will probably be arcade to start with. Now I'm going to up my programming here and speed, and we'll put one into game design. Not really upping all that many. I'm not going to be terribly well rounded because that's why we can hire a team. So we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to do standard game speed on normal because I'm terrible at this game. Terrible at all games, really. That's what's the joy of watching me. So, welcome to Mad Games Tycoon. Initially, many functions are disabled, but with time, more and more features are unlocked. Now, have fun! Alright, I've already played this before, so I'm not going to do the tutorial or anything like that. But first, I'm going to pause it, and I'll show you a little bit about how this plays. Over here, we have our head office, and we can buy our licenses, copy protection, we can look at publishing offers, buy engines, and dev kits in here. Or in the future, we can change the room size and remove the room size. So, first off, we need to start with a development room. Can't develop without a development room. I'm going to just make something small because we're going to be self-employed for quite a while. I'm going to start off a lot slower than I normally do. Oh, we'll just go ahead and stick with the cheap desk for now. And we're going to jump on into this room. Just place the character on in there, and then we can open this up and we can develop games. We have contract work. We can do updates and language packs for games. We can even do patches in the future to remove bugs. It's pretty cool. It's actually a lot more in depth, but I'm going to start out just by taking this contracting job to make up for what we paid for that room. I'm going to fast forward right through it and complete. Now we have an extra 10,000 in the bank. Let's go ahead and develop our first game. It looks like the trend at the time is skill games and cities, but we're not terribly good in skill games, but we'll see. Let's see, we could do, well, we'll start with a Viking arcade game since our main genre is arcade right now, and we'll make it for teenagers and we'll call this game let's see, nothing terribly good. So we're going to call this game Viking Conquest. I like that name. Alright. And we don't have any engines right now, so we're going to go without an engine. And we're going to make it for the PC because that's all we have right now. Go next, and actually, let's go back to this. We'll make it all ages. All ages, so everyone can buy it. Alright, now, let's see, an arcade game. Arcade should have decent gameplay. Let's make it kind of long. We want it to function. We'll make it beginner friendly, but we'll make it for the core gamer. Alright, next. And we're going to focus on technology and gameplay. And we'll put that back up. And we'll leave sound at 25. Excellent. English is our language of choice. And next. Now he's developing the game. It's going to take a while, so we're going to actually just put it in the fast forward mode here and let him develop that game. We're actually doing pretty decent on it. We'll see if we actually end up making money. Alright, and complete. Yes. Alright. And we've broken every record because it's our first game. So obviously. Find a publisher. Let's see. I'm going to sort by fan base. That's how I like to do it. And then find arcade. Must be a good game. We have a lot of publishers for our first game. Let's see. We have quite a few arcades. 6. They're offering $7. And Claim's only offering 5, but they do have twice the market share. We'll go with the $7 from Kremlins. Alright. Let's see how our game did. And 70? Pretty good, actually. I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever done that well on a first game. 77% because of the graphics and the sounds. Excellent. Alright. We can even already develop a sequel. Let's see. Alright. Profit in the first week. That's pretty good if you ask me. Copy protection. Let's see. We have a lot of money, so we'll go ahead and get copy protection. And we will bring in a research room. Excellent. Put a cheap desk in there as well. Alright. And then drag him on over, and we will research sprites. Since we're making money so quickly, 48,000 in the first 2 weeks. Not bad at all. 98,000. Yes. We'll let that continue to build. And fast forward through the researching process. This is where it gets a little dry and takes a little bit of time. But since we have money, I'm going to go ahead and purchase some toilets. Not terribly important when it's just you, but as soon as you get employees, it's a good thing to have. And we'll place a toilet in here, right where we can see them. A basic sink on this wall here, and a hand dryer. We don't want them typing on keyboards with wet hands. Excellent. Sprites are being researched. Almost 200,000. Excellent. Let's jump on over here and we're going to develop an update for everything. Since we're making such good profits off of this game, we're not going to let our profits drop too much. Releasing a huge update to Viking Quest. Viking Quest 1.2. Excellent. Now, since that one did so good, we're going to develop a new engine optimized for arcades with sprites. And we're going to call this our Arcade Master 1.0. And we're going to sell it for 5,000 with 10% profit sharing. Perfect. That's only going to cost us 18,000 to do. Look at that, our update is doubling our sales. All right. And he's got a Wii. Alrighty. Let that build up. Almost done with our engine, and then we'll go on to releasing our next game. We're not going to participate. We have the money, but we don't need the fans just yet. So now, let's see what's available for genres. Oh, we got RPG. We should have built our engine for that. Oh well. Topics, and we'll leave it where we're at. Develop a game. Select a topic. We'll do mecha and mecha arcade game, so we can use our new engine, and we'll call it Mecha Blasts because we're still an ASCII based graphics with basic sprites. So select a target market. We'll make it for all ages again, and next select a platform, personal computer. Let's go back real quick. Let's see if there's any interesting licenses. I've never dealt with these before. I assume what it does is you can buy a license for a movie or a book or something relating to that, make a video game based out of it, and make money off of it because of the popularity. Never messed with it, but doesn't really look like there's anything good based off of what our topics are. So we'll just continue and use our own creativity. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any dev kits. Guess not. Alright. Looks like graphics needs to be higher. Story will make a little bit higher. Let's check out. No fan letters. No game reports. Game concepts. Alright. Everything else will leave the same. And we have our Safe Force version 1, which is only at 45 on effectiveness. Let's see if there's a new one. Nope. Alright, well that's the one we're using then. Next. We'll bring gameplay down and put graphics up. About like so. And we'll leave it at that. Next, sprites, yes, $34,000 for our second game. Not bad at all. And yes, as you saw, you can make consoles in this game. But one thing I've noticed is development on consoles can take forever because when you're doing your research to get all the new console parts, it's always outdated, at least until you're towards the end game. So we made over $500,000 off of that one game. And we're developing Mecha Blasts. Oh, look at our amazing graphics. Alright. Find a publisher. We'll have to go with Kremlin's again, probably. Yep. Looks like Kremlin's is going to give us the best money that we can get. Yes, there's more game platforms now. Let's see, 670. Not quite as good. Not quite as good as Viking Quest, but Viking, whatever the name was. But Mecha Blast is still going to do pretty decent with that kind of work. So I think it's time for us to hire another employee to do our research for us, and he'll help us with the programming and designing as well. So let's see. Um, I think we need someone that's specialized more in graphics too. So it's probably going to have to be this guy. He's pretty decent at everything except for sound. So we're going to hire you, and we'll have him research the scrolling feature.